Dear students, now we will discuss on topic Mathematics in Daily Life Part 4. Here we will solve a few questions of my practice time 4. Yes, dear students, as we discussed about unitary method in part 3 already, so now in this part 4 we will solve a few questions which is related to unitary method. Right? Here the question number 1 is that the cost of 6 marks, right? The cost of 6 marks is rupees 90. So what will be the cost of 11 such marks? Yes. So dear students, what unitary method says? Yes, the unitary method says that first we have to find out the cost of 1 mark, right? Then after we will find out the cost of 11 such marks, right? Because the cost of 6 marks are given to us. So what we will do as per unitary method? Yes, cost of 6 marks is equal to rupees 90 according to the question. Now we'll have to find out the cost of 1 mark. That is, what we will do for that? We will divide rupees 90 divided by 6. Why 6? Because the number of marks are 6 here and the value, the cost of the 6 marks is rupees 90. Right? So for finding the cost of 1 mark, we need to divide 90 by 6. Right? Let's divide. So we know that here 6 ones are 6. So 9 minus 6 will be 3. 0 will bring down here. Now 30. Then 6 5s are 30. Now here 30 minus 30 will be 0. So here rupees 15. The cost of 1 mug is rupees 15. Right? Now the cost of 11 such marks. What we will do? Cost of 11 such marks we will multiply with the 11 by 15. Why we will multiply? Because here the required quantity is 11 and the value of the 1 mark is 15. Right? So that's why for finding the cost of 11 marks we need to multiply 11 by 15. Let's multiply here. Now here 5 ones are 5. It will be 5. Now 5 ones are 5 again will 5. Then what to do? We will write 0. Then we will multiply this one by 11. Right? So here 1 ones are 1. Then again 1 ones are 1. Now we will add. So here 5 plus 0 will be 5. Then 5 plus 1 will be 6. Then 1 as it is. Right? So here the answer is rupees 165. So the cost of 11 marks is rupees 165. Right? Now question number 2. 5 buckets can hold 145 liters of water. How much water can 18 such buckets can hold? Yes, dear students, look at the question carefully. Okay, 5 buckets can hold. Okay, here 145 liters of water. Okay, that means the capacity of 5 buckets of holding water is 145 liter. Okay, so we have to find out the how much water can 18 such buckets can hold. So we have to find out the capacity of holding water of 18 buckets, right? So according to the unitary method, again it is given that the capacity of 5 buckets is equal to 145 liters, right? Now we'll have to find out the capacity of 1 bucket. Okay, so for that again we will divide 145 by 5, right? So let's divide 145 divided by 5 here, right? So we know that here 5 twos are 10. Okay, so here 4 minus 0 will be 4. Then 1 minus 1 will be 0. Then we will bring down 5 here. Okay, so here 45. So 5 nines are 45. Right? The 45 minus 45 will be 0. So 29 liters of water. So the capacity of one bucket is equal to 29 liters of water. So therefore the capacity of 18 such bucket, right? So for that what we will do, we will the capacity of 18 such buckets, we will do what we will do, we will multiply 18 by 29. Why 18 by 29? Because 29 is the holding capacity of water of one bucket, right? So for 18 buckets we have to multiply 18 multiplied by 29. Let's multiply here. 9 8s are 72. We will write 2 here and 7 over here, right? So 9 ones are 9. 9 plus 7 will be 16. So we will write 16 here. Then we will multiply 18 by 2. So 2 adds a 16. We will write 6 here and 1 carry over here. Then 2 ones are 2. 2 plus 1 carry will be 3. Now we will add. So 2 plus 0 will be 2. Then 6 plus 6 will be 12. 1 carry over here. Then 1 plus 1 plus 3 will be 5. So there is 522 liters, right? So the answer is 18 bucket can hold 522 liters of water, right? Now question number 4. If a cow gives 143 liters of milk in 13 days, right? So how much milk does it give in 5 days? So again what to do? We will again apply here unitary method. So we know that the amount of milk given by cow in 13 days is equal to 143 liters. Okay, now we'll have to find out the given milk by cow in 5 days, right? But for that we need to find out first, okay, amount of milk given by cow in 1 day. Yes, so the amount of milk given by cow in 1 day. So what we will do, we will divide 143 by 13 as per unitary method, right? So let's divide here. 143 divided by 13. So here 13 ones are 13, right? Now 4 minus 3 will be 1 and 1 minus 1 will be 0. 3 we will bring down here. So it will be 13. Now 13 ones are 13. So 13 minus 13 will be 0. Right? So the amount of milk given by a cow in 1 day is equal to 11 liters. Now amount of milk given by a cow in 5 days. So we will multiply this 11 by 5, right? So 11 multiplied by 5 is equal to 55. So the answer is cow gives 55 liters of milk, okay, in 5 days. Now question number 6. A man works for 17 days and earns rupees 3060. How much does he earn in 29 days? According to the question, amount of money earned by a man in 17 days is rupees 3060, right? Then we have to find out the amount of money earned by a man in 1 day, okay? Because we had to find out the amount of money earned by a man in 29 days, right? And for that we have to find out the amount of money earned by a man in 1 day first, right? So what we will do, we will divide 3060 by 17, right? So let's divide here. 3060 divided by 17. So here 17 ones are 17, right? So here we cannot subtract 7 from 0. So we need to take borrow. After taking borrow we have here 10, right? 10 minus 7. So it will be 3. Then we have to return borrow. After returning borrow, we have 2. Okay, so 2 minus 1 will be 1. Right? So again 7 ones are. What we will do here now? Because we know that 13 is less than 17, so we will bring down 6 here. Okay, now we have 136. So 17 8s are 136. So 136 minus 136 will be 0. Okay, so here we will bring down 0 again. Then 17 zeros are 0. Right? So here the answer is rupees 180. So here the amount of money earned by a man in one day is rupees 180. So what to do? We'll have to find out the amount of money earned in 29 days. So we will multiply this 180 by 29. Right? Let's multiply here. 180 multiplied by 29. So here 9 zeros are 0 and 9 8s are 72. 7 we will write here. Then what to do? 9 ones are 9. Then we will add this by 7. So it will be 16. Right? Now we will multiply 180 by 2. Then 2 zeros are 0. 2 8s are 16. 6. Carry 1 over here. Then 2 ones are 2 plus 1 3. Now we will add. So 0 plus 0 will be 0. 2 plus 0 will be 2. Then 6 plus 6 will be 12. So we will write 2 here and 1 carry over here. Now 1 plus 3 will be 5. Right? So the answer will be rupees 5220. So a man earns rupees 5220 in 29 days. Right? Now, question number 8. Govind walked for 5 days, earned rupees 1245. How much will he earn if he works for 11 days? Here, we know that the amount of money earned by Govind in 5 days. Okay, that is rupees 1245. So, for that, what we will do? We'll have to find out the amount of money earned by Govind in 1 day. Yes, the amount of money earned by Govind in 1 day, that will be, okay, rupees 1245 divided by 5 as per unitary method. Right? So, let's divide here 1245 by 5. So, here 5 2s are 10. Here 2 minus 0 will be 2. Then 1 minus 1 will be 0. We will bring down 4 here. Now 24. So 5 4s are 20. Now 4 minus 0 will be 4. 2 minus 2 will be 0. Then we will write 5 here. Then 45. Then 5 9s are 45. So 45 minus 45 will be 0. So what will be the answer? Rupees 249. So hence the amount of money earned by Govind in 11 days. Okay, what we will do? We will multiply this by rupees 249 by 11. Right? Let's multiply 249 multiplied by 11. First we will multiply this one by 249. So 1 9s are 9, 1 4s are 4, 1 2s are 2. Then again we will multiply here 0. Then again we will multiply 249 by 1. So 1 9s are 9. Then 1 4s are 4. Then 1 2s are 2. Then we will add. 9 plus 0 will be 9. 4 plus 9 will be 13. We will write 3. Carry over here. Then 1 plus 2 plus 4. It will be 7. Now we will write 2 as a 2. So the answer is rupees 2739. So the Govind will earn rupees 2739 if he works for 11 days. Now, question number 12. David worked for 2 months at the firm and saved rupees 540. How much will he save if he works for 5 months? Yes, according to the question, money saved by David in 2 months, that is rupees 540, right? Then money saved by David in 1 month. So how we will find out this? We will divide 540 by 2 as per unitary method, right? So let's divide here. 540 divided by 2, right? So here 2 2s are 4. 5 minus 4 will be 1. Now we will bring down 4 here. Then 2 sevens are 14. So 14 minus 14 will be 0. Then we will bring down 0 here. Then 2 zeros are 0. 0 minus 0 will be 0. So the answer is rupees 270. Okay. So money saved by David in 1 month is rupees 270. So therefore money saved by David in 5 months, rupees 270 multiplied by 5. Let's multiply here. Then 5 zeros are 0. 5 sevens are 35. We will write 5. 3 over here. Then 5 twos are 10. 10 plus 3 13. So the answer will be rupees 1350. Right? So David will save rupees 1350 if he works for 5 months. Dear students, home task is given to you of my practice time 4. Kindly do this in your math notebook. Thank you.